I decided why not jump on here. And y'all look who's with me. Mr. Big is here. He is here for about another week. So we are going to be having a little fun today. A lot of fun, hopefully. Maybe a little hectic around here. Everyone is gone from my house right now. My husband took my little boy to go get some ice cream from Kilwin's. My daughter is showering and getting ready to go to bed. We are cooking a little bit. I'm cooking some squash and zucchini on the stove. My husband is going to, what's he gonna do? He's gonna cook out some pork chops in a little bit. Hey everyone, hey Sandy, hello Pamela. Pamela, I meant to text you yesterday to see how your event went. How did it go? How was your event? Pamela had a big event yesterday, a woman's retreat. Hey, how's it going? And anyway, so I thought I would jump on here and finish up some things that I have started. You know, that's one of the hardest things is we get started with things and then we don't finish, or at least that's what I do. So I wanted to get a regular video out. I usually get them out. I've been getting them out on Sundays, but it just didn't happen because I had stuff to do. Yesterday we went to go pick out some, first of all I had to go, well you can't even tell now because the way my hair is now, but I had to go get my hair done and that took, you know, half the morning, and then we went and had to go pick out some towel for the bathroom. And then that took all day, went out to eat, you know. So then, and then today I got up, had to go do some tax stuff in the afternoon, and then I just got back home. So I haven't had time to finish up my video. I did start a video last night, and I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. You did, okay, so you enjoyed the retreat, Pam. So Pam, like I said, she did a women's retreat thing and set up a booth, so I want to hear all about it. Looks like my husband is just now getting home. So anyway, what I'm doing is, this is one of my, can y'all see, whoop, this is really weird. This is one of my projects for this video, but I'm not going to do it all in that video, so I thought I would finish that while we're talking, because it's just part of the deal. I usually don't, I'm not going to film the whole painting, the whole thing. It would take a little bit of time. So this is that, can y'all see this? This is that Saint Nick mold. It's the first time that I have used this mold, and I applied it to this huge, I want to show you how big this is so you can get an idea. This clay is really heavy, but here is a normal Coke bottle, like the 20 ounce. So it's a really big, you see how big it is? Brian, I'm on the live.
Okay.
He's getting stuff out of the fridge. So this is a really big ornament. I pick up these big I picked a huge bag of these up probably several years ago, and sometimes I make them over or whatever. But I'm going to finish doing that in this video. I've got some other things. I had started this for a video one time. It's a recipe holder, and I put, this is the oak leaves mold on it, and I painted it black, but I wasn't feeling it for the last video. You don't do anything with that. So Dad said you just put it like in a little bowl, mix it with a little water, and you heat it up and put it afterwards.
Okay.
So like I said, my husband's about to cook some pork chops, and then I have this little bowl too. I made this, but I don't like the black on it. I think I'm going to paint it the layered chocolate instead of the black and white. And then I'm going to paint this what color is this? The layered chocolate by DIY Paint. I'm also working on a rolling pin for one of my videos. I haven't quite decided exactly what I'm going to do with that one. I've got all kinds of things going on. I may only be able to be on this for a little while, and then maybe I'll come back on tonight. So if you're around tonight, you can jump back on. Hey, if y'all are still here, let me know. Say hello. I'd love to hear from you guys. And see how heavy this thing is? That's the only thing by putting this on here, it is so heavy. It's flipping it. So I just have like a candle here to put it in so I can paint it. So if y'all are here, y'all let me know. Say hello. I'm Emily with J. Bowen & Company. Welcome to my channel. Can y'all hear me okay? Y'all let me know if you can hear me. I can't really tell if you can still hear me or not. Bowen, please don't have that on in here. If you want to listen to that, go to another room. She's trying to listen to her iPad. So we're just going to give this a coat of paint. I started it for the video, but I wasn't going to film the whole thing on the video, so I thought, well, I could just finish painting this here with you guys. instead of just painting it by myself. So originally I thought about doing this underneath kind of like a gingerbread color. I have a certain technique I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make this ball look kind of like an antique look. I'm only going to paint it here like this, but on my next video, I'm doing what's called I'm calling it I want to know y'all's opinion, okay? You were making ornaments all day? Awesome. What I want to know is this. Do you think it would be more appealing to call a video French Country Christmas, okay? Or would you rather it be called something like Handmade or Old Timey Christmas? Or just like Christmas DIYs? What sounds more appealing to you guys? Because I want a video that sounds like something you guys would want to watch. Originally I thought I was going to call it the French Country Christmas because I'm kind of doing things that look like French country. This is what I was going to tell you on that last live, but I forgot to tell you. But my oldest son, he is actually in France right now with my brother and my sister-in-law and her mom and her mom's boyfriend, and then some other folks over there. And so that's what got me inspired to do kind of like a French Country Christmas. So y'all let me know. Good morning, Carrie. Y'all let me know which one I should do. What should I call this video? What do y'all think? What would be more interesting to you guys? This is DIY paint in the color Layered Chocolate. I'm just going to paint this with 2 different colors. I've already painted the first part. This is for my upcoming video that I'm about to make. And so, why didn't I tag along? I wasn't invited. That's why I didn't tag along. So they take all the nephews for a senior trip, and they just happen to be going. And so they're in Paris right now for 3 days. And then they are going to, I'm not exactly sure it's how it's spelled, but it sounds kind of like Auvergnat or something like that. But it's where, there was a guy named David that we know, and his wife named Elodie. And David used to be an exchange student at my sister-in-law's house. Okay, let me grab it and show you what it is. It's like, whoops. It's like this, but it's turned upside down. It's a huge ornament, okay? And I put the Saint Nick mold on it. You just can't see it. It's a casting of it. It's upside down right now. But I put that Saint Nick face on there. This is for a video, but I'm just painting it here because sometimes in videos and things we have to do several steps. So it's upside down. And I'll see if you can see it. Can y'all? Well, it's wet. But it's upside down right now because when you have these round things, can you see that? It's kind of hard to see. That's the beard up top. Okay? So that's what that is. So, but yeah, so they are in Paris right now for 3 days. They've just been having all kinds of fun, eating. Now they're going to, with David and Elodie, they're going to his house. They're going to take the train tomorrow and go to his house. And then they're going to stay there. His mom's going to cook for them and show them around where he lives. And then after that, they're going to go to his aunt. Hey, Leslie, you made it. Woohoo! They're going to go to his aunt's house. Her name is Denise, Aunt Denise. He's taken 2 of the nephews there before, and they're going to go there. And the Aunt Denise cooks for them and provides them this huge like French meal. She can't speak any English, but she still likes to talk to everyone. So she cooks all kind of stuff and all kind of really delicious foods, and they make a whole day of it there. So they're going to spend 1 night or 2 nights at David's house, and like I said, it's like Auvergnat or something like that. And then they're going to go to Aunt Denise's house, and she's going to cook for them. So anyway, it's kind of like a French country inspired Christmas video. That's what I'm doing next. So I didn't get a chance to finish that video. So what we're going to do now is we're just doing part of that. And then this is one of those, it was like I made it. It was a long time ago. Recipe stand. Okay, see that? I made it out of pallet wood, and then I applied this, that's a Scrabble board I put on there. I glued on there. I painted it black. I wasn't feeling it for a video, so I didn't finish it. But I'm going to go ahead, and because it looks really fall, I decided to paint it black, but it just really wasn't feeling the black. I really wanted to paint it chocolate brown. So this is Layered Chocolate by DIY Paint. So I'm trying to just finish up. I guess this isn't really Christmas. I kind of advertised it was Christmas, but we're going to go ahead and just finish up. We're going to paint this. We're just finishing up some projects because sometimes I start projects and I don't finish them. Do y'all ever start projects and then not finish them? Because I do. And so I'm going to take this time to just paint this. If you've never used DIY paint, it's a clay-based paint. It's very easy to paint with, but it can be reactivated with water, so you do have to seal it. I originally painted it, I can't remember, some color black. I think I painted it with, yeah, I'm pretty sure I painted it with a Rethunk junk black, and then I went over it with a DIY paint, but I'm not feeling the black because it looks more fall to me. I thought it would be a good thing to make. I added these, do you see those molds? Those are from the oak leaves and acorns molds. I have a few more of those in stock. If you haven't picked it up yet, that's a really great mold to use at this time of year. It's great to put on pumpkins or whatever kind of project that you're using. And it's just like a really classy mold. But I did this one last week, but what was my last video? I don't even remember. Probably something to do with fall, but it was a fall video. But I didn't finish. I didn't include this because it just looked. It kind of looked homemade to me, and I didn't think it looked nice enough. But I think once I get this, it used to have a little metal clip right there. That was another thing. I need to find that metal clip before I put it on a video, because I wanted to finish it and make it kind of like a recipe holder or something like that. Because, you know, at this time of year, we are, you know, cooking or about to start cooking. Once it gets to fall, it's a good time to start, you know, baking and cooking, and it's starting to get a little bit cooler and all that. So, yeah, so over here is a giant Christmas tree, or giant Christmas tree ornament. It's like this size. It's really big. I'll show you, Leslie. This is compared to a 20-ounce Coke. It's a really big ornament. And I put the Saint Nick mold on that one. So it's it's for my next video, my French country video. So, but you know, when you're doing these videos, y'all don't want to see me paint every square inch of something. So I usually paint some, and then off camera I paint the other. So I thought I would go ahead and paint it off camera with y'all, just for something to do, because I really miss talking to you guys. And I usually have my video finished on Sunday, but it's not going to be finished. I don't really know when I'll get it finished, because, you know, I've got to work on it tonight, and I've got a lot of the voiceover done. I just have to finish the projects. I have one project finished, so y'all are getting kind of like a little sneak peek. Yeah, so I'm calling it French country because literally my son is in France right now, and it's what I'm thinking people would do if they lived in France and it was like a more French country Christmas. Hey, Laura, you know, instead of, you know, just like a traditional American Christmas. So I have several things that I wanted to make over in that video, and so far that's my first project, and I think it's going to turn out really cool. And then I have some artwork I'll show you, using I'm finally getting around to using my transfer sets. So I'm using, oh, where did he go? Mr. Big. Mr. Big's here. Look, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to come here? Say hello. Can y'all see Mr. Big? He's here. I'm keeping their dog because they're in France, and they're going to Rome too. But anyway, here is, hey Carol. So, well, y'all are better than me for doing one project. I really can't do that because of the drying time, and I try to do most of my videos all in 1 to 2 days. So, you know, I usually have somewhere between like 3 and 6 projects, so I have to be doing them at the same time. Anyway, this is the Santa Hollow transfer set. It's a really great set. I'm doing a piece of art with that. So Hey Carol, glad it's your first time here. Welcome. I'm Emily with J Bone and Company. I'm glad you're here. Join in, say hello to everyone. We've got a great group of people. Yeah, I work a bunch at once. That's what messes me up, the drying time. Yeah, that's why I have to do multiple things at once because of the drying time. Otherwise, my husband always tells me, just do one at a time. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Paint one thing and just sit there and watch the paint dry, you know? So I don't have time for that, so I always do it at once. But when you do things at once, you know what happens is you don't always finish them. So anyway, that's the problem. So this is a Mr. Big. Shh. He likes to bark at everything. So anyway, so I'm just putting a layer of whatever that is, layered chocolate on here. Okay, so that one is done for now. I did that last week, but I didn't put it on my video. And then actually what happened is, I remember what happened now. So I had extra molds that I made and I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed this little bowl. I love to collect these little bowls. I have like a huge box of them. And I never usually do anything with them. I have in my mind that I'm going to make some candles one day. Somehow, have y'all ever made candles in a wooden bowl or like period? But this is one, I painted it black. I thought it would look kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't really want it black. I'm going to do it brown. And then I'll put some kind of wax on there. But this is the mold. I was going to put 3 of them on that recipe stand, but then it didn't really make sense. So I just grabbed this mold because it was sitting right there. So I'm just going to paint it with a coat of, maybe 2 coats, but of this layered chocolate. Right now it just has the little black dress on it. But yeah, I collect these bowl sets because I keep thinking, I sell them sometimes, but I keep thinking I'm going to make some really cool candles or something, but I never do. Could you? Yes, I'm going to go back with it's actually a acorns and flowers, acorns and leaves, and I'm going to go back and add a wax on it. That's exactly what I'm going to do, a white wax.
But you can only have afternoon.
Because that's what's going to make it pop. But yes, that's my plan. At first I was going to do that blackened white, but then I don't know, with these acorns I thought it would look better for fall. But you could do like any color you want to on these bowls. I'm leaving the inside the wooden color, just be like a little trinket dish. You could put your keys or change or whatever, but you know, you can pick up these little bowls at the thrift store, add the molds to it, and then you have like a really cute little dish. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You could also, instead of white wax, you could do like a brass or something like that. But I was planning on doing the white wax. That's exactly what I was going to do. No candles since the 80s. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be fun. So I keep collecting them when I see them because they're pretty cheap. And even if you don't, even if I don't ever make any candles, it's okay because I sell these at my booth and everything. So anyway, we're just finishing up some of these projects. But yeah, I was making that recipe stand and I had an extra mold, and this bowl was just sitting there because I had brought it in from thrifting it. So I just decided I'd go ahead and add this okay, what's grunging candles, Carrie? What does that mean? Does that mean like melting them or something, or what does that mean? Okay, so there's that. So we're just going to use this. Let's see here. So it's still drying. So anyway, there's that. I also use this color Fort York Red on my vintage teacup, still sitting there. Yeah, I do that same thing. So anyway, this is Fort York Red. It's a beautiful red color. Ooh, I just got it on the, darn it. Somehow I got it on this rolling pin. I have a lot of rolling pins because years ago I used to collect rolling pins. And so I probably collected like 50, no joke. Back when you could get them for like $1.50. They're expensive now. What? What?
Come by and get all the rolling pins you would like.
Oh, my husband's trying to give away. No, coating them with Mod Podge and coffee, cinnamon, etc. Oh, that's a good idea. So, because I have some candles out there, and I thought about putting some, that was one thing I was going to do. I thought about putting, Mod Podging some hymnal pages to it. So you put, oh, grunging them up. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. So, you put, what'd you say you put on there? Coating the, then coffee, cinnamon, etc. Oh, I would love to see those, Carrie. That's a good idea. So just like regular ground coffee, is that what you're talking about? And cinnamon, I might have to do that right now. That's a good idea. I have some right out there in my garage. That sounds like a lot more fun than this, painting this stuff. How about we do that? Y'all want to see how that works? Hey, Bowen, would you bring me the coffee right there, please? So do you just put regular coffee? I was lucky and got over $2. There you go. That's a good price. I know you start seeing them like $4 and $8. Stupidness. The coffee jar. Okay, so y'all walk me through this. The thing of coffee, the coffee container. You see it? That's not coffee. The next one, the brown one, the coffee. That one. Bring it over here, please. Okay, I'm gonna grab instant granules. Well, what about regular? Can you use regular? Because I don't have instant. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab those candles. Okay. So, I've got these 2 candles. Hey, can you give me the cinnamon and nutmeg from the drawer, the spice drawer? Okay, I got these 2 candles, guys. Okay, like this. And then what, you put Mod Podge on here, then you just sprinkle it. Well, just see if you can find the cinnamon. Maybe we'll just do cinnamon. Can you do it with regular coffee? Look, she says.
Which one is it?
The one that says cinnamon.
I got that one.
Okay, bring that one over here. They say you were cute, Bo, and she just got out of her shower, so she's kind of in like half t-shirt and half pajamas. And wait, is this the cinnamon and sugar? This is cinnamon and sugar where we make cinnamon toast, but, oh, she waved at you. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. So we got my coffee. Okay. Can you use regular coffee? Because that's what we're going to use. See, I'm always looking at, see, this is why I can't get stuff done. Coffee, cinnamon, mixed spices. Okay. Okay, well, this is all I have. We're only going to do this because we only have cinnamon and we have coffee. Will that be enough? Okay, let's get the, where'd my liquid patina go? Okay, so, okay, we got my liquid patina. Okay, we got a paintbrush. So you just mix it. We need Bowen. Let's see here. Let me get a plate. I gotta show y'all something I got. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. Wait till you see this. This is the cutest thing. Everyone's laughing at me. Y'all look what I got. Y'all check this out. Look at this. Look what I got. Okay. I got this from YouTube because I'm a partner of YouTube. Look at this. Wait till you see how cute this. Oh, someone turned it over. Wait till you see this. How cute is that? Look, it's like lights, camera, action. I gotta show you all that. Isn't that cool? YouTube sent that to me because I'm a partner of YouTube. It's called a partner perk. Sometimes they give you free things like different kinds of, I don't know, like coffee and stuff like that, like a free coffee. But anyway, I thought that was fun, so I want to show you that. Okay, so do you just like mix it on a plate, or like what do you mix it on? Just on paper like this? I guess I could just mix it. Bone, would you get me a coffee cup, please? Or one of those little jars would probably work. Okay, so yeah, isn't that fun? I thought that was fun. Okay. Hey, the smaller jar, please. Okay, this one will work just fine. She didn't want to get me one, but this one. Can you get me a spoon too? Okay, so we're going to take some, this is just where I get my coffee. So we can use just regular coffee, sprinkle it on like glitter. Okay, so we're just going to put some coffee. See, this is how my mind works. I go from one thing, this is our cinnamon, okay? We're going to pour, and sugar, the cinnamon sugar, but the, you know. Thank you, Mel. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to pour that together. It smells good. It smells kind of smoky. Okay, see, this is why I like talking to y'all. I get all kind of good I do, okay, you do it in bulk. Well, I always have pretty good access to this, so we'll just do it like this for now. Okay, so we're just gonna pour some of that in there, some of the cinnamon. This is how my mind works. This is why I can't get one project at a time done, because we were doing that. But I thought, one thing I did see that would be fun to do too is to take your hymnal. Where's my little book? Here it is. I already have some pages. Another way you could do is somehow like decoupage it on like that. But I was thinking that it would like, it could, I thought it could catch on fire or something. Hello from Texas. Where are you in Texas? That's my home state. Okay guys, I need some more direction from you. So you just do you put the Mod Podge up here at the top or just the sides? We're making some candles right now. What do you think, the top or the sides? Yeah, that's what I do when I relax. I get on Pinterest and I come up with about 150 more ideas. So what do y'all think? Y'all help me out. Do you put the cinnamon and spice up there or just on the sides? Which one? Yeah, that's what I thought. The paper could like burn it or something. Even if it was Mod Podge, it could be just, you don't put it on the top? Just on the sides? Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna see if this works. I've got some liquid patina. Okay. Where are all you guys in Texas? I grew up in Abilene, Texas. Anyone know where Abilene, Texas is? That's where I grew up. Oh, you put it all over. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it all over too. So, I grew up in Abilene, Texas. It's in West Texas. Then I moved for college and law school in Arlington and Dallas. And then I went to, moved to Tyler for 5 years. So that's where I live. Ooh, okay. So, do you just start on the side, liquid patina? We're gonna see, this is like totally, do you put the Mod Podge all over or just on an area of it? Hey, Bowen, bring me a plate. Will you please bring me a plate? I'm gonna get her these candles and I'm grunging them up. Okay, yeah, randomness. That's how my brain works. Louisiana. That's right. See, you just never know. I always have a hard time because I don't really know what to make on these. Okay, so here we go. We got a plate, still warm, straight from the dishwasher. Okay, so.
What did you do with my cotton candy?
I threw it away. I asked you, I thought you didn't want it. I'm sorry. Okay, so we got that, and then just kind of, do you do cover with mix, turn and repeat? So do you cover it with the Mod Podge or just like this? Primitive glitter. Well, we'll try it like this first. See, you're over there doing this. I didn't even know what grunging a candle was. Like that? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then does it smell good? Ooh, I'm gonna get that all on my liquid patina. And then does it smell good after when you burn it? Okay. See, what y'all didn't know is that my kids tell me that I have the best thrift store in all of Georgia in my garage. I can make so many. I used to collect, believe it or not, I used to collect candles too. So I've got, or put coffee on plate and roll it. I do a couple of layers. So like, do you let it wait? Do you let it, so how did I not know about this and y'all all seem to know about this? Am I the only one here that didn't know about grunging up candles? I'm quite sure I might be the only one. Okay, and then you can still use what's down there. So do you let it dry for a second? Brian, they taught me a new thing of what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the top too. Then it'll be kind of uniform. How's the pork chops coming?
You're done.
Oh, they are? How's the squash and stuff?
All done.
Oops, just spilled it everywhere. Grunge my dolls, wood hearts. Okay, tell me about that. What do you do with dolls and wood, like plastic doll? What do you mean about dolls? I need to know about grunging it, like for Halloween, or what do you mean? And what do you do with these things after you do this? Do you sell them? Am I doing this right? Ooh. I'm gonna get that stuff all in my liquid patina. I better be careful. I've never even seen this on a video. Okay, so do you let it dry for a little bit or what? What's the next step? I think it's coming off. It smells like apple cider for some reason. Maybe it's just the cinnamon. So do you let it dry for a little bit or what? Is it looks primitive for sure.
Well, you want to taste?
But I feel like I might need to let it sit there for a minute because there's a few spots that it's not sticking when I touch it. And then, do you sell these, Carrie? Smells like it smells really good, like apple cider.
Maybe because cinnamon sugar is in apple cider.
Yeah, yeah. It smells like ooh, see that? Look at my paintbrush. I'll probably gotta be careful with that. She says probably because cinnamon and Bowen's says probably because cinnamon and sugar is in apple cider. And then does it smell good when you, we're gonna try the roll-on method too. Let it dry and then you do it again. There's a few, I'm just gonna roll it on this one to see. Well, we're just experimenting, see which one works better. Heck, that works pretty good too. So thanks for this idea, Carrie. I'm always looking for fun ideas. I do jars. So what do you do with jar? What do you mean you do a jar? Tell me about that. And then what do you, I mean, you just do this on a jar and that's it? Do you put something on the top of it? Like, I mean, do you seal it with something? Or, I mean, is it loose and coming off or what? Do you wipe it off? I'm not sure. I'm not quite understanding the same method. And then what? And what do you advertise? Like, what do you say they are? Because if I saw it, I wouldn't necessarily understand what it was. So y'all tell me about this. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Maybe later on I'll come back on Mr. Big. We gotta eat here in a little bit. So maybe in a little bit I'll come back on here and we'll finish.
No.
Okay, so we're just gonna sprinkle it. So do you just let it sit there, then after it dries, and then just touch up? Okay, but I'm still wondering what you advertise these as. And do you put them like in a plastic bag or like what? What do you? I'm not understanding this. Okay, well, look at that. I'm worried about touching that one. That it's gonna. I'm gonna put a little bit more on here, and then I'm gonna let it dry and leave it alone. So if y'all are around here in a little bit, if y'all want to jump, we can maybe do this again after I get the kids to bed, but I gotta get them to bed first, and we gotta eat, and then we'll come back on and we'll see how the candles are doing, and we'll talk then. Okay, no bag, just tied with a ribbon and label. Does this stuff stick, or is it gonna fall off everywhere? And what do you put on the, what kind of ribbon? Do you sell this like for Mr. Big? No. Do you put like a Christmas ribbon or whatever? No bag, just tie. So what do you put on the label? That's what I want to know. And then you burn it and it smells good or what? Tell me about that. This would be fun. You know, at the thrift store, I always see a bunch of candles. Sometimes they're kind of weird colors, but I guess you could, like, you know, just random colors. I guess you could do this same thing. This was a really easy project to do. If you enjoyed this little live, y'all hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, food color red to the mixture for Christmas. Any ribbon that suits, smells amazing when burning. What do you call it though? What do you call this candle on your label? That's what I want to know. We're all going to be, who's going to be making, if you're going to be making some of these candles tonight or tomorrow, y'all raise your hand. Look how easy it was. I literally just went to my garage. I had 2 of these candles right there on my stoop because I knew where they were on my stairs because I've been thinking about doing something with them. It literally just mixed my coffee and my cinnamon, mixed it up, used some Mod Podge, put it on there, and that's it. Okay, Carrie, okay. You gotta try it. It was pretty fun. Carrie, I'm waiting on you to tell me what this is, and then I'm gonna get off and go. But yeah, if you're going to try this, let me know. If you have fun, thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'll call them my Prim Grunge candles. Okay, perfect. Do you sell them in a booth, or what do you sell? Where do you sell them? Y'all let me know where you sell them. Anyway, I will talk to you later, and maybe I'll get on in a little while. I hope I will, and I'll talk to you soon.